Here's your script rewritten into a polished, 420-word ready-to-voice narration. The international break is always a period of heightened concern for football fans everywhere, both in Italy and abroad. While it provides time for rest and reflection, it also brings the risk of injuries that can impact the start of the domestic season. This September, the break has been particularly harsh, with several top players sidelined due to incidents in training or matches with their national teams. Across Europe, some of the continent's top talents have been forced to stop, prompting clubs to voice their frustration with national federations. Ousmane Dembelé of Paris Saint-Germain is out with a hamstring injury and faces around 6 weeks on the sidelines, while teammate Désiré Doué will be absent for about 4 weeks with a calf problem. Frenkie De Jong will miss roughly a week due to a right leg injury, and Nico Williams is sidelined for about 3 weeks with adductor issues. Other international injuries include Matty Cash, who suffered a thigh blow and will miss around a week, Diogo Dalot with a minor muscle problem, Moussa Niakhaté facing a week out due to a knee impact, and Essugo from Chelsea, whose recent thigh surgery leaves his return date uncertain. Omar Marmoush is also dealing with a knee ligament problem, while some players, like Marc Guéhi from Crystal Palace, are expected to recover in time for their club campaigns. Turning to Italy, Serie A clubs have their own injury concerns. 4 notable players have been impacted during this break, and one situation in particular requires careful monitoring. Conceicao is dealing with a muscle problem that leaves him doubtful for Inter, while Gudmundsson has suffered a ligament strain, putting his participation for Napoli in doubt. Rrahmani faces a hamstring injury and is expected to be out for approximately 15 to 20 days. Udinese Lovric suffered an injury during the Switzerland-Slovenia match, leaving the game in the 21st minute, and his condition still requires thorough assessment back in Udine. This list does not include players who were already sidelined prior to the break, like Scamacca, or those who have recovered from minor issues, such as Zaccagni, who has returned after an ankle contusion. Overall, this international window serves as a reminder of the physical toll on players and the fine balance clubs must manage between national duty and domestic priorities. With injuries affecting key players across Europe and Serie A, teams will need to adapt quickly to maintain competitiveness as the season progresses. Fans will be watching closely, hoping that these setbacks do not have long-term consequences for their teams, and that the players can return safely to action in the weeks ahead. If you want, I can also make a more urgent, high-energy version that highlights the shock and drama of these injuries for a sports broadcast style. Do you want me to do that?